Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jeff Allen. I'm the CEO of Nodin. I want to take you back to a time before your imagination was stifled by budget cuts and shifting priorities and reorgs. Back to a time when you thought anything was possible. Imagine if you instantly knew what was happening in your business, and more importantly, why. Imagine if you could quantify the impact of decisions before you made them. Imagine if you had a tool that helped you understand what truly drove outcomes in your business. That tool is Nodin, and we've built a software platform that lets you get more out of your data, helps you find opportunities for growth, mitigates your risk, and ultimately helps you optimize your business. Despite decades of investment in business intelligence tools, many companies, maybe even yours, still aren't satisfied with business intelligence. 62% of decision makers still need help just to access information. 69% are not satisfied with the product they receive, and 81% think the process takes too long. So why are you so unsatisfied? Because this is the current state of business intelligence. This is not intelligence. This is humans looking at dashboards, trying to figure out why something changed. With the pace of change and the amount of data that's out there, this doesn't scale. I spent 6 years as the GM of a $2 billion cable division. We spent 8 days every month trying to figure out what happened in our business, building a story, and then telling that story over and over again in conference rooms across the country. Now imagine how much faster you could move if you reduced your time to insight to a single day. Even better, what if you had real-time insights about your business? I left my role in cable 2 years ago to start Nodin because I believed we could enable a new approach to analytics. We believe that the only way to solve these problems is to leverage AI and the cloud to build a dynamic model of your business. We call it the driver graph, where the nodes on the graph contain time series data for a given metric. You ingest all of your data, and we use a method called structured learning to validate the model. We identify the nature and strength of the relationships between drivers and influencers and outcomes. The model scales with your business, and it updates itself automatically as your business changes. Now, once you have this model, there are all kinds of cool things you can do. First, you can manage your performance in real time. Second, you can do predictive analytics and forecasting. Third, you can do scenario analysis and understand the impact of investments before you make them. So let's take a look at a performance management use case. You come in the morning after a long holiday weekend, the system has updated itself overnight, and you can already see that things have changed. Recurring revenue is up 4%. That's good. The system will generate a natural text summary telling you what happened. But we also see that voluntary churn is up. So let's go to the detailed insights page and dig in. The system generates a headline. It tells you churn is up 30%, and it's largely due to an increase in ARPU. This executive summary gives you the story, but because this is such a big change, we're actually going to go a little bit deeper. We can explore this by dimension. We can start with market, move to segment. We can see this is all residential, and then look at product. And when we look at product, we can see that 3 product bundles, churn is exceptionally high. All we have to do is go and click on the My KPIs button, and the system will track this for us. So now let's dig a little deeper. The good news is the model has explained 100% of the change in churn. We already saw competitive churn, but now we can see that customer experience churn is high as well. So we go through the insight story. We can see that the system has already flagged customer experience churn as being anomalous, and so we click through. And we see that NPS is likely a driver of this customer experience churn. And we can go one layer deeper and dig into NPS and see that there's a change in our price value score in our latest survey, likely tied to the rate increase that's causing the recurring revenue increase. So in about 90 seconds, we showed you what was changing in your business and why. And the foundation of all of it is the driver graph, which is running behind the scenes, looking for patterns and anomalies. While we were doing all that, the boss called. He wants an update. He must not be a Nodin user, because otherwise he could have done this by himself. No worries. We just go back into My Metrics, and we can download a dynamically generated PowerPoint presentation of everything we just went through. We prefer the unbiased, objective story that's told by the system, but humans are back in charge now. And so you can edit this to your heart's content. And remember when we added that triple play churn metric? Well, as we see on slide 5, there it is. Now that is a new approach to analytics. Companies that leverage their data will win, to the tune of $1.8 trillion in incremental share over the next few years, according to Forrester. Companies that don't will lose. We're here to help you win. Your business is changing. Competition is increasing. Customers are behaving differently. New technologies are driving capital intensity through the roof. We've already built a model of your business to help you get to your why, to understand which tactics, which investments, and which initiatives will have the greatest impact on your bottom line. So how do you put Nodin to work? You can model your entire enterprise or just a single business function. Users across the business access the same data and can drill granularly into it. This eliminates silos and creates alignment. Imagine if your marketing team understood the drivers of customer upgrades and downgrades, or if your sales team have the drivers of sales productivity and can share them across channels. Our first customer is a Fortune 500 financial services firm. Here's what our users are saying. We completed a trial last year with Liberty Global that resulted in a round of seed funding, and we're in conversations with 5 cable providers, including 2 of the top 3 MSOs. Now, I want you to take you back to the beginning, and I want you to imagine what your day would be like if instead of trying to figure out what was going on in your business, you spent all of your time doing something about it. We'd love to chat with you about how we get you to your why. Why is insight. Why is what enables you to make better decisions and to leverage your competitive advantage. Thank you for your time today.